How y'all doing today, my people? I know I haven't did a video in a while, and everything, but I'm gonna get back into the videos doing the fire stick and everything. I just had to come out here and do a video today. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all been watching the Nolan Wells case and everything, and been hearing a lot of different details and stuff and everything, and it's crazy how we don't get they don't want to cut off with the truth, but I'm just going off what I think. That probably happened allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it happened or anything like that. A lot of the things that you look at the case and stuff don't it really don't make any sense. And something I've been having like little dreams and everything like that. Something is telling me that the judge is hiding something. You know what I'm saying? They need to investigate Ashley Judd. No, Ashley Cole, the judge. She's hiding something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Nolan knew something that she was doing, and you know what I'm saying, her husband didn't know. Maybe her marriage wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? They was going through a crisis in her marriage, anything, and maybe you know what I'm saying, they was just going through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, maybe it could have been a payment arranged, you know what I'm saying, or anything, you know what I'm saying. But we know, just being straight up, we know they know it's a lot of fishy stuff. A lot of stuff ain't making sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like they say, his phone. What person would leave their phone? You know, if they friend gonna leave them on the island and they don't have no phone and they can't contact their parents or they can't text or call anybody. I don't know no damn person in the world that would leave their phone or let their friend drive off with their phone on a boat and stay behind, you know what I'm saying, with a girl, and they know they ain't gonna have no way off on no island. That's that's the first thing you gotta think. That's common sense. You know what I'm saying? Common sense to think. And how it's crazy how a lot of people just don't want to face the truth or tell the truth, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, we just stay in a racist world, you know what I'm saying. Just being for real. Like I say, I had my parts in my life, you know what I'm saying, that I've been through, you know what I'm saying, and seen racism myself. I remember the first incident I had, I was in Jasper, Texas, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna speak on anything though, but I had a racist altercation. All city, that's in Louisiana, racist. Bossier City had a, you know what I'm saying, a racist, you know what I'm saying. Where I stayed, I ain't gonna give where I stayed and everything, but where I stayed at was racist, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, they had like racist altercations, you know what I'm saying. So, and I say like, why is it so hard for people, you know what I'm saying, to come out and speak the truth, you know what I'm saying. You really know what happened to y'all. Know if y'all was there, y'all really know what happened to Noah Wells. Why y'all just want to come out and speak the truth? It's not a rocket science, you know what I'm saying. Like they always say, the truth will set you free. You know what I'm saying? It's better to get out your chest and hold in, because y'all the one gonna have to end, you know what I'm saying, deal with that guilt at the end of the day for the rest of your life, by you not speaking out and by you not telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be your guilty conscience. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta answer to God for that, you know what I'm saying? And God is a forgiving God. He forgive us, you know what I'm saying, for our sins every day. Like I said, his son died for us, you know what I'm saying? No, Jesus, he died for us. So if like they say, if he did that, you know what I'm saying, he was willing to give his son life up for us. You know what I'm saying? The least we can do is, you know what I'm saying, do what's right by other human beings, you know what I'm saying? I say like I, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, I put it like this. If you got a, if a person is your real friend that will speak up for you, they will, you know what I'm saying, they will, you know, be honest with you. They will not lie to you about nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something happened to me, you know what I'm saying, I want you to tell the truth with my family. I don't want you to sugarcoat it. I don't want you to lie. I don't want you to, you know what I'm saying, I want you to tell them what actually happened to me if you my real friend. And I feel, you know what I'm saying, them not Nolan, they weren't his real friends. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could kind of tell that, you know what I'm saying, something ain't right about it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no, I mean, ain't nobody coming out and speak. And you know what I'm saying? Like they said, all the people on the island, they also had adults on the island also too. You know what I'm saying? And to me to tell me that nobody know what happened or nobody don't want to come out and talk. It's all you know what I'm saying, they all work together, you know what I'm saying? And and basically what his friends one of his friends said in the interview is one thing about us, we stick together. And when somebody say we stick together, that basically telling you they got a code that you ain't gonna be able to break. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they telling you. They got a code that ain't nobody gonna be able to break or make them come out and speak. So like like I said, that's y'all gonna have to live with that, you know, guilty conscience that y'all, you know what I'm saying, don't want to let the parents know the truth. And I said it is a shame, you know what I'm saying. It's hard being a black man, a black woman, or even raising your own black kids in this world today. It really is, because no, you don't get no kind of respect. You know what I'm saying, at all. People steady want to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying, call you out your name, but when you get on them and you say something back towards them, they feel some type of way. One thing about me, and I know I appreciate all my brothers and sisters that's speaking up for Nolan Wells. I'm speaking out for him too, also too. All we is asking for is justice for Nolan Wells, man. I said it's that hard, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, get justice, you know what I'm saying, for all our black kids, you know what I'm saying, that's getting murdered. No, no, just in general. I said I ain't lying. This been the saddest summer I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Usually it would be people around my age, no elderly people. You always hear about getting money, but now they taking no our kids is just getting murdered. Or no, what I'm saying, just for no reason. It just don't make no sense, and it make you know afraid to know that your kids go anywhere with anybody now. You know what I'm saying? Because you want them to be safe, and you know when they with they always gonna be safe, and you know what I'm saying, and they gonna be in a good place, and they gonna be know you can protect them. But when they are not around you and they around people that don't mean no good, that's why we need to know what I'm saying. Like tell you all the time, you gotta teach your kids, you know what I'm saying, right for wrong, and you gotta stay on. Your kids don't understand when you try to, you know what I'm saying, you trying to tell them what you've been through in life and what you know experience in life. They think they a lot of times they take it, you know what I'm saying, as you joking around, or they don't take you serious. That's why we always gotta keep our kids on awareness. We always gotta keep our kids on knowledge, you know what I'm saying, teach them knowledge, you know what I'm saying. I always, you know what I'm saying, like if like a policeman, like they always say, I learned this long when I was younger. Like my mom, they always taught us, when you see a police pull you over, put your hands on the dashboard. You know what I'm saying? So they can't say you reaching for anything, or you trying to, you know, they think you trying to shoot them or anything, pull out a gun or anything. So That's one thing you always do when you see a police pull you over. Always put your hand on the steering wheel or put it on the dashboard. Just for your safety and your protection. And any guarantee, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of racist cops, you know what I'm saying, any guarantee it gonna protect you, but I'd rather you try it that way, you know, try it in a safe way. And like I said, everybody that was on the island need to be investigated because they is covering up with a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, and they don't want to talk. And like I said, if it was like somebody like, I'm gonna put it like, I'm gonna say if it was me, if I say like if I was like to do harm to anybody, you know what I'm saying, especially if they was white or anything, I would have been in jail the same day. They probably would gave me life in jail, you know what I'm saying, just being for real. And it's crazy how they can turn the tables and they can work the media, and the media, you know, go by what they want to tell them, you know what I'm saying. It's a shame, you know what I'm saying. You can't even trust the news no more, you know what I'm saying, because that's why a lot of, you know what I'm saying, people is doing YouTube channels, you know what I'm saying, and keeping you updated on the case and stuff, you know what I'm saying. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna try to keep the case open. We're gonna keep on, you know what I'm saying, pushing it, and we're gonna keep on, you know, keep y'all on y'all P's and Q's, man, because, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't, if you black, you know what I'm saying, ain't no guarantee you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be safe, man, because it's just ridiculous, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, just being a black man, a black woman, a black child, you know, having a black child, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta go through just mess every day. I said, like, the jobs you work, you gotta go through mess, you know what I'm saying, all kind of different races hating you for no reason. You ain't do nothing to them. You know, people just disliking you just the color of your skin. You know what I'm saying? Like they always say, we always try to welcome anybody in, and I always try to treat people right, and I always try to treat people equal. You know what I'm saying? That's the, you know what I'm saying, that's in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? I always treat people, you know what I'm saying, that's how my grandma always told me, you know what I'm saying, I always treat people right, and I always treat you know, respect your elders, and you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, if somebody disrespecting you, speak up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect them in no kind of way, but speak up for yourself and speak up for what you believe in. And that's one thing I never been afraid of. No, I never been afraid of speaking of what I believe in, and speaking of where I stand. Not stand up. No, I'm gonna stand up for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stand up for anybody, you know what I'm saying, that's got the color of my skin. Or I'm gonna speak up for my wife. I'm gonna speak up for my son. I'm gonna speak up for my mom. I'm gonna speak up for my brother. I'm gonna speak up for my sister, brother, anybody that I love, you know what I'm saying, in my family. And I'm not gonna, I'm like they always say, a closed mouth don't get fed. And that's just real. And so I always stand on your toes, and I always, you know, know what I'm saying, stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody, you know, tell you what you know what I'm saying, what you supposed to do, and don't like I say, and never sell your soul out, you know, for money. For one thing, I said my pride is too big for that. I would never sell nobody in my family or nobody in general out for the money, because all this, you know what I'm saying, selling your soul for money, it's not worth it, man. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you're gonna end up by yourself, lonely, unhappy, and you just gonna be going. Your life just gonna be passing you. You ain't gonna have no friends. You ain't have nobody you can talk to. I'd rather have somebody I can talk to every day. You know what I'm saying, and I can call. The best thing in life is having friends that you can rely on, family that you can talk to, being close with one another, you know what I'm saying, and standing up for what you believe in. It's always like I tell y'all, man, stand up for what you believe in, man. I said don't let nobody belittle you, or like I tell anybody, words don't hurt. Don't like I said, you can't words don't hurt me. And like I said, I I know who I am at the end of the day, and I know God know who I am. He know what kind of heart I got. He know what kind of soul I got. He know what kind of spirit I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no hateful person. I'm not no jealous person. Or anything. Like I said, anybody, you know what I'm saying, know me, they can tell you I'm the coolest laid back person in the world. But if you know what I'm saying, you disrespect me, it's a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, my good people, speak up for you what you believe in, and don't let nobody never doubt you or anything. You know what I'm saying, in life, because it's not worth it at the end of the day. And you know what I'm saying, if I put it like this, if you always hold yourself accountable about before you know you think about doing something at all times. Don't never do nothing stupid they're gonna jeopardize you or your freedom. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to see nobody get hurt. I don't want to see nobody die or anything. I'm not. I don't mean do violence towards violence or nothing like that. So let me get that clear. I don't want nothing violent. I don't want to see nobody pass away. I don't want to see none of that, because it's too sad that we, you know what I'm saying, we seeing all these black beautiful kids, you know, passing away every day. You know what I'm saying, and even people our age and everything. So we got, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to see nobody in no race to pass away, because killing people just instantly, you know what I'm saying, for no reason, it's no excuse. Why do you have, you know what I'm saying, why do people have so much hate in their heart just to feel they got the right to kill somebody? Don't nobody have no right to kill anybody. No police, no 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 person that, you know what I'm saying, normal person, no person that's a lawyer, doctor, none of that, you know, any field, you know what I'm saying. Don't nobody have no right to kill anybody, because at the end of the day, you're not the judge, you're not the jury, or none of that. God is the one who make the last result. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like a guilty conscience, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they gonna have to answer for that guilty conscience they got. And I know it's killing them inside, you know what I'm saying, because they just up here don't want to say nothing, and they know what happened to Nolan Wells. Don't nobody want, you know what I'm saying, his mom and dad shouldn't be going through what they going through just to get answers. And I don't think it's right, you know what I'm saying, for anybody to go through what they going through. You know what I'm saying? They can't get the truth for nothing. I don't wish that on nobody, man. I don't wish that on nobody at all, because that's sad and disappointing. That let you know how our system is. It been like this for years. You know what I'm saying? When you're black, they don't want to they don't want to solve your case. But if you white or any other race, they gonna solve your case. And the truth is in the pudding, like they always say. That's why we, you know what I'm saying, we gotta keep the case alive, you know what I'm saying, keep on, those, you know what I'm saying, try to keep the case up, you know what I'm saying, and all these other black young men too that, you know what I'm saying, that people ain't talking about. We gotta keep their case alive also too, so we can get justice for our black kids, man, because it's just ridiculous, you know what I'm saying. But people always, you know what I'm saying, they always want the black community to speak up for them and they kind, but at the same time, don't nobody want to have the black community back. At the end of the day, and that's just real. Don't nobody want to have our back at the end of the day. But now it's people that I ain't saying. I know it's a lot of good people. I'm just saying the people that they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They want justice and they, you know what I'm saying, for they people. But when it comes to our kids and stuff, they don't want to see justice for our kids. And I just wanted to come on here, you know what I'm saying, to give my thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, like I said, that's my thoughts and allegedly, and I'm speaking for the heart, and it just want to break down the tears, man, just, you know what I'm saying, just to know you can't get justice for your own kids, man. It's breaking down the tears, and that's sad. You can't get justice for your own kind, and at the end of the day, they gotta answer to God, and they gonna have to live with their guilty conscience. Like I told y'all, they gonna have to live with their guilt for the rest of their life, because they could have been spoke out and told the truth, but instead they rather know what I'm saying, just be secretive. I said that's just not right. And then Nolan Wells, my brother, I pray that you get justice. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you get your justice, because you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I said I had my times in my life where I know that I ain't supposed to be here, but God still got me here for a reason myself, you know what I'm saying? I could have been killed, you know what I'm saying, and died, you know, but it's a part of life, you know what I'm saying, and I don't wish that on nobody. Like I said, I don't want nobody to die. I don't wish nobody to die. I want everybody to have, you know what I'm saying, a good day, enjoy your day, you know what I'm saying, stay prayed up, you know what I'm saying, and keep God in your heart, man, because God, like I said, at the end of the day, He gonna have the last word. And the devil, you know what I'm saying, the devil is working, man. He's working. The devil is working. Like I said, and another thing, we might all be just looking in the wrong place, and the answer might be right in our face. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we got to keep on waiting till all the details come out and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Every day we getting new details on the case, and that's a good thing, because you gotta look at. I put it like this: you gotta look at everything. You gotta look at it every angle. That I'm trying to say. You gotta look at it, see if it was it money exchange in the thing. Was it, you know what I'm saying? We know it was a cover up. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta check everybody for everything, because like I said, you gotta check everybody. Everybody's held accountable for their action. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you weren't on the boat and you knew what happened, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. So that's all I had to say, my good people, man. I said, justify our young brother Nolan Wells, man. That's all we want to see. We just want to see justice for him. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel. And I'm gonna bring some new fire stick videos out. I just had to get that out my chest. And I just couldn't hold it back no more, man. I said I just had to get it out. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna try to get back on my videos, start back know what I'm saying, getting back on my stuff. I just been going through a lot myself also too. Been having like a couple seizures and all that stuff, and then family problems, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure mom good and everything, because mom been doing, she ain't been feeling good. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Keep on subscribing to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And we gonna keep on rocking and rolling. And I'm gonna keep on bringing y'all more videos, you know what I'm saying, of Fire Stick and the on box. Like I said, I'm gonna do some videos and everything. Just you know what I'm saying, just been life just going on in general. Just ain't really been having time to do nothing right now. But I'm finna try to get back on my game. I ain't gonna make up no excuse. I just gotta get on my grind, make things happen. Love y'all, man. I'm out. One.